All right, welcome back to Black Magic Forkery. A lot of fork-related subreddits out there. Interesting is fork. Nature is forking lit, of course, last video. Black Magic Forkery. A lot of fork enthusiasts out there, what can I say? All right, let's do some stuff. Why don't we start off down here with how this pile of junk creates an image. I don't see it yet. Don't see it yet. I'm gonna see it in just a moment, I assume. Oh, you frame it up in the thing, and then it's gonna be a thing? Wait, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna... It's a face? How does that even work? All right, that really is some witchcraft right there. I don't even see it until I go into the... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Now I'm seeing it now. Now I'm seeing it. Yeah, dude, perspective is a pretty neat thing. Or when you compress a three-dimensional thing into something that looks 2D, then you can see there's the... I see the face now right there. It's the nose, and then it's the ear right over there. That's the hat. Yep. No, I got it. That's really cool. What's this black magic forkery? All right, that's a $2 bill. Physics fun, so it's not even going to be a magic trick. It's just going to be like... Hold on. Okay, how does it work? How does it... Wait a minute. How does it work? I kind of want this wallet now. Okay, so you just close it up, and then it's opening on like different... It's opening on like a different axis. This is real frustrating because it must be that the way it's... God dang it. God dang it. Someone explain it. I have a wallet like this. I just had to buy it when I saw it in the store. Never use it though. It's not practical. Things tend to fall out. Fair enough. Oh, it falls apart because, okay, the two flaps are held together by the wrist. I see. Makes a little bit more sense. I'm still trying to envision it. I really want to get hands-on with it. Anyway, okay, incredibly tight tolerances. That's really cool. I feel like, have we seen this in a subreddit video, or did I just see this on my own? Because it looks very similar to something I have seen before. I feel like you actually, that's like so snug that, yeah, you actually have to lift up the thing a little bit. Otherwise, the air can't even get pushed out and it'll just stay flat unless you give it a place for the air to escape. That's pretty cool. This was drawn with colored pencils. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. It kind of looked like just a paint splotch from the thumbnail. I was like, oh, sick art, dude. Just squeezed it out. Although, hey, knowing how some art goes for financially, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there is an image that is literally someone just squeezed a tube of paint out on the canvas. It's like, oh my God, this is the most beautiful piece of art that's ever existed. $10 million. There you go, at auction. And it'll sell. And it's literally just someone just squeezed out the thing. In fairness, Jackson Pollock's, for example, which are like $100 million paintings at auction, I think they're pretty cool. And they are a lot of, like, some people might consider them just a lot of paint splatter on a canvas. I really like them personally. I think they're really cool style. I don't know if I'd pay $100 million for it. But they're cool. Man in Russia summons souls from a bowl to spice up his cotton candy. What is going on? Is this real? Is there no CG here? Like, this is actually a dude who's just making cotton candy on the street. You can go up to him and be like, I'll have a cotton candy, please. And he'll do this. Because I kind of want to travel to Russia just to visit him. Do multiple people do this? Is there some sort of, like, Buddhist monk temple somewhere? I don't know where. Maybe somewhere in Tibet where you can go and you can learn the art of how to summon souls out of a cotton candy bowl, because I feel like this has to be some sort of ancient mystical practice that requires many years of dedication in order to master properly. I don't understand what's happening, but that's the coolest thing ever. Welcome to Google. Oh, I saw this GIF. It's pretty cool. Welcome and Google simultaneously. It's pretty cool. Leave it to Google to do something like this. This is less mind-bending because it's not like I could see how you would do a thing like this. It's not terribly complicated. That face though in the first one was a lot more complicated looking. But this could, like, what's more impressive is when you have something that can be like 3 things, which I've seen before. But in this case, it's like with perspective, you can, yeah. I get the idea, but very cool. I wonder which way is entering. Do you see welcome first and Google second? Or do you see Google first and welcome second? I don't know. Sculpture has many shadows. Oh, we got another one of these. Okay, it's a baby. It's a man. See, this is where I find him really impressive. Like I was saying, man, I led right into this where it's like more than just two things, right? Because two things is easy. And you get to three things from one object, then you're like, what? So like you could look at that from the top down and it would look like, as you spin it, three different things, which that's a trick and a half. I have no idea how you do that. It's like the evolution of a human in one single block of wood. That's crazy. From baby to adult, kind of looks like an enthusiastic version of the walk sign at a crosswalk, and then walking with a cane. I have noticed though in like other countries, the walk person, in Canada especially, looks so much more excited to walk across the street than in the US. In the US, it's kind of just like, yeah, I'm gonna walk. In Canada, it's like, all right, I'm gonna walk across the street. This is great. I love life. Love walking across the street. I'm fairly certain that's not how physics works. That's so sick. Well, you're gonna do it again. Oh my God, I love it. And then you kickflip out. Man, so I only follow one person on Instagram, Daewon Song. This is totally something that they would do. He's a skateboarder who does the sickest ever stuff. It's kind of like Rodney Mullen if you ever played any of the old Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games. Dude, every time a new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game came out, I would be like, all right, you know what? Not playing yet. We're just going to go into the video section because they'd have that where they do all the pros videos who are in the game and be like, we're checking out Rodney Mullen. What new stuff does he have? This was pre-YouTube, so I couldn't just go on YouTube and look up Rodney Mullen. I had to go on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and be like, this is the sickest shit I've ever seen. My God. And it's totally something that Rodney Mullen and Daewon Song would do. And I was always a terrible street skater, so I could never do a thing like that. But that was awesome. Helicopter being captured by a spirit. It's the cotton candy guy. He let the spirits loose. Now they're attacking a helicopter. Oh, it's like upside down and stuff. Whoa. Oh, wow. Wow. That seems like real dangerous. Holy crap. Can you imagine, like, if you let that get loose? That seems big enough to where the blade would destroy you if it hit you. Because that's got to be a somewhat heavy, very, very fast spinning piece of metal or plastic. It's like a flying chainsaw. I don't like that. That makes me really nervous watching it go like that. Jesus. I'm sure that requires a lot of practice. Stone with moving face. How does a stone have a moving face? Dude, this is like the face at Disneyland Haunted Mansion. What in the world is exactly like the thing at Haunted Mansion? But that's like a screen with electronics. How do you? So maybe the effect at Haunted Mansion isn't that complicated if you can do it with a static piece of stone. Is it that, like, does it have to go that far back into the, because that's a pretty thick slab. That must be really, really heavy. Oh yeah, that's like oh yeah, that's really, I thought it was on a table at first. No, that's on the ground. Those are steps behind it. That's a very, very big thing. Oh God, that'd freak me out walking by at night. Like, at least in the Haunted Mansion, you're ready for it. You're in the proper state of mind. Here though, I'd be like, I'm leaving. I'm booking a flight out of this place immediately. No CGI. All right, I'll take your word for it. Whoa. I did not. Okay. I really didn't see that one coming. That's now, and once they reveal it, it's like, oh, that's pretty obvious. Part of me kind of wishes that they didn't show how that was done, because I would have been just like trying to figure out for ages what it. But now it's like, once you know how it's done, you can't unsee it. You're like, oh, that's okay. Yeah, just it's three-dimensional. But I do really try sometimes watching magic videos and being like, okay, how did that person do that? And then occasionally, if I do figure it out, then I'm like, I kind of just ruined it for myself. Shoot, I shouldn't have done that. A different kind of card trick. Nope, we skipped paper sculpture. I thought from the thumbnail it was going to be like the Ronaldo thing. Whoa! Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. What in the... What? That's the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my entire life. How... Now that's some art right there. What in the world? I wonder how expensive... That dude must sell that art for so much money. Like, I can't even begin to imagine how much that dude said. It's probably like hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's so cool. Especially cut paper is glued together, then carved. Okay, that makes more sense than layering up individually. So it's like a... I still don't... Is it like it's all intertwined so that no matter how thinly you cut a section, it's still attached? I just wanted to know where I could buy one. Probably just out of my price range, though. A different kind of card trick. That's pretty cool. You've done what chickens do with their heads, but with a card. The sliding down though, that's impressive. How do you're like passing it up with your thumb or something like that to keep it completely stationary? I like how the stone face is like, it's part of the trick, but it's also because he's focusing extremely hard on making this happen. He's like, focus. God, I can't mess this up. It's my 50th take. God dang it. It's very novelty, but it's a cool like party trick. My hands are far too small to do any sort of card stuff whatsoever. I had a magic phase when I was in like 7th grade, and I don't know if my hands have grown much since then. I still can't palm a card without it popping out over the edge. So, no magic for me anymore. Playing soccer on a mountain. I like the camera tilt. I wish they had stuck with that camera tilt rather than like changing it up, because then it would have looked real great. It's like those pictures of an angled street, but they make the street look flat and then the houses are all tilted over. San Francisco. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it worked very well. Like, what happens when the ball just rolls all the way down the hill? Hopefully you have a net or something to catch it, because that just seems like it'd be really obnoxious to go and retrieve. Who was like, yeah, this looks like a good place to play some soccer/football right on this really steep hill. Sure, it'll go super well. Hopefully we have like 50 balls to go along with it, because every time someone misses it, it's going down the hill. There are 16 circles in this image. What do you mean there are 16 circles in this image? Oh, I see. Took me a moment to figure that one out, but now I see. If you don't see it, it's like in between all of the indentations. You got some circles there. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know if that's the most mind-boggling thing I've ever seen, but I guess given that, you know, yeah, it's like made from rectangles, kind of negative space circles. It's cool. Yeah, that's nifty. Well, anyway, that was it for this month on Black Magic Forkery. Hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to get more Reddit videos. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to music on the outro, it's linked in the outro over on Mere Music. I'll see you later.